In this session, we are going to study about page formatting. First, we will see how to set up a basic page layout using styles. Page style define the basic layout of all pages in the document. For this, you have to go to Format and then Page Style. And in the Page tab, you will get an option to set the page format, width, height. Either you want it to be a portrait or you want it to be a landscape, or how much you want to set up the margins. Margins are, this is the main content where it will be written, and these are the margins. You can set these margins, right? And you can set the layout settings, and after setting it, click OK. The default style is assigned to the new document by default. And how you can set the default style? It appears on the taskbar of the writer window. To change the various parameters of the page, just click on the default style on the taskbar and it will get open. And now you can change the default style. I want it to be in portrait. I want it to be in A4 size. Margins are okay with me and I will click OK. Right, now you can see it is in A4 and all the margins are according to what I have set. So this is how you can set your basic page layout. Now, how to insert a page break? Sometimes students, what we want a new chapter to begin after this page, right? Now I want a new page for starting a new chapter. Therefore, I need a page break. How to insert a page break? Go to Insert and then Page Break. Or you can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus Enter. And my cursor is now on New Page. As you can see, a page break is there. You can also use Insert and then Manual Breaks from here. You can have column break or line break too. Just try these out. What is column break and what is line break? Next, we will see how to create header and footer and assigning the page numbers. Now, you can see here it is header and here it is footer, right? In a multi-page document, it becomes necessary to add a header and footer to document for more readability. Headers appear at the top of every page, right? Headers appear at the top of every page and footers appear at the bottom of every page. Headers and footers are specified by page style. Therefore, all the pages with the same page style will display the same header and footer, right? To insert the header in the document, select Insert and then Header and Footer. And here you will select, I will select all because I want the chapter name, right? I want the chapter name at the top of every page in this document. So I will write chapter name over here. Okay. And to insert footer in the document, select Insert, Header and Footer, and I will select all. And here I will write, as I want to write page number, so I will write 1 over here, right? You can give the document name or chapter name in the header and page number in the footer. To enter page number in the footer section, place the cursor in the footer section and click on Insert and then page number. Now you can see a page number is there. Just wait, I have written 1 there. Therefore, it is coming like this. So it will be empty. Place the icon cursor over there, Insert and then page number. And now you can see 1 is there, then 2 is there, 3 is there. So this is how you can assign the page number to the document. Okay, just click in the footer section, then go to insert and go to page number. Okay, now we will see how to define borders and background to your document. How to do it? Go to format and then page style, and here you can set the borders. I want all set all 4 boundaries. You can set the left and right borders, top and bottom borders as per your wish. I want a shadow, this one, and I want the color of my border to be red and the shadow style be yellow, and I will click OK. And now you can see it will be on my complete document, border of red color and a shadow of yellow color. So this is how you can set the borders and the highlighters over here. Now if you want to have a background color in your document, just go to format and page style, borders, in borders, no, not in borders, in area tab, select color, and now you can have color of your choice in your document. I want it to be a light gray, so I will select that and click OK. And now you can see my complete document is of light gray color now. Okay, so this is how you can have borders and background in your document. Now we will see how to insert images in your document. Sometimes you want some image in your document. How to insert that? If you want to insert image, go to insert, click on image, a dialog box will appear, and now you can select the picture which you want to insert in your document. Okay, so I will just select the folder where I have the pictures. I will select one of these pictures and open it. Now you can see it will be where I want to insert. I don't want to insert it here. I will just cut it down and paste where I want to paste it. Okay, so I want to paste it here, so I will just cut from there and Ctrl+V for pasting it here. Okay, I will set it. This is for resizing, so I will just resize according to my document. This is for increasing or decreasing the width and the height, and this is to maximize and minimize the image. By clicking on the image 2 times, you can have all those things to set. I want a border over there, so I will just go on border and this and OK. So now you can see I'm having a border, right, with my image. Okay, next we will see how to insert special characters. Just go to insert and special characters over here, and now these are the symbols that you sometimes didn't find, right, but you want to insert those symbols in your document. So you can just go here and select the symbol and insert. So now here you can see it is there in the document. So this is how you can insert the special characters in your document. How to insert special character? Insert and then special character. Next is inserting the shapes, right? You can have lines, arrows, symbols, stars, call out, flow chart, any shape that you want to have in your document. Just go to insert and then shape. And here you can have anything that you want. Okay, you want symbol shapes, or you can have stars and banners, call outs, anything that you want. So it will give you the symbol, and now you can have a call out over here. And you can write what you are pointing to. Okay. Next is dividing the document page into columns. For example, this is the text that, so it will be there on complete document. So be ready for that. Now, I want my content to be a column wise, not the horizontal way. I want it to be a column wise, right? How to have it? Go to format and then columns. Just select it. I want it to be a 2 columns with equal size. Right now it is 1 column. I want it to be in 2 columns. Or I want 2 columns with different size. This is all upon to you that how you want your document to be. Okay, just select that. Go to format and then column, and I want this. Click OK. And now you can see the complete document is in 2 columns now. Okay, so this is how you can set your document, whether you want 1 column, 2 column, as per your need. So how to insert columns? Go to format and then columns. Okay. Next is formatting the shape or image. You can format the shape or image inserted in the document. You can set its size, color, add borders, change its position. That we have already seen, right? We have seen over here how to insert image. Go to insert, image, select the image, open it. It will get open. You can resize it. You can add, just double click on there. I want all 4 borders. I also want a shadow, and I will click OK. And now you can see there is border and there is shadow. So this is all that is in there in page formatting. Thank you.